Move on from that and talk a little bit about spoilers. Spoilers isn't something that we do on the show. We try to avoid spoiler talk as much as possible, but TNA is the spoiler here. TNA started to promote the fact that hashtag it happens. It being that Bully Ray fulfilled his goal of putting Dixie Carter through a table. Now, it had been spoiled already, obviously. Like, people in the live crowd, including myself, we put videos on YouTube of it happening in June. So those in attendance have already spoiled it. But what's your thoughts as far as TNA spoiling it in a sense and promoting that it is going to happen and people should tune in to watch it?
It's stupid. In that, like, they're ruining the surprise. I think that's what a big bitch for a lot of people is that it's ruining the damn surprise.
See, I don't know. I'm sorry, go on.
Oh, Kevin, you're...
Yeah, no, I'm in Joe's camp. I don't like this. I understand that it was ruined, but it wasn't necessarily ruined for everybody. So I don't understand it. I don't like it. It's not the way things should be done. I just don't think it's a good business practice. I don't know. Maybe you reference it vaguely, but to just come out and be overt about it, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Okay,
and
here.
And if Dixie was smart and wanted to support the fans, she would link to our video and give us some love, because, we've been doing booking for her for how long?
Since the podcast started, basically.
Yeah, 4 years.
All right, so here's an easy test. If I told you I had a video on my phone, we're all hanging out, of Dixie Carter being put on or if we were all hanging out with Garvin, and he got back from New York, and he said, I got a video of Dixie Carter going through a table that was recorded, would you not want to watch that? Or just the knowledge of it happening was enough?
By the way, it's it.
You'd want to see the video, right?
Yeah, I would want to see the video.
I would want to see the video, but the thing is that...
Well, no, hang on.
Oh, okay, go on.
That's seriously all TNA did. They just said, this happened, we're going to black it out at the point you want to see what happens. You're going to want to see this video, because you're going to want to see her go through the table in the aftermath of what that looks like. All TNA's doing is they're just being overt and saying, this happened. If you want to see a good video of it, tune in on Thursday. It's not like they're hiding it. There's no reason for them to be coy about it. They can just say, holy crap, this happened. Because they're right. The fans, all the hardcore fans that would disseminate that information anyway and would get their friends to tune in and go, you've got to see this. This is insane. They all have the video. They all have the tweets. They all have... our YouTube page blew up when Garvin posted that video. So it's out there. It'd be stupid for TNA to be, oh, well, tune in Thursday to see if this happens. Because it's like, no, you're basically, you're not treating your fans with the respect they deserve and that they have the internet. So it'd be kind of silly to just ignore that and act like, oh, well, maybe, some of you don't know, but some of you do. So just go, you know what, we're just going to cat's out of the bag, but we're not going to show you the whole thing.
Yeah, but then I have the easy access to go to YouTube, to go to, the FTW podcast YouTube site, watch it for myself, and then be like, well, I really don't have to watch TNA next week, because I already know what's going to happen. I know that Dixie's going to go through a table, whereas the constant tease of her being saved, when is it going to happen? When is it going to be saved? It didn't happen at Destination X. Are they going to do it at just a regular Impact? Are they going to wait for Bound for Glory? Is it going to happen in Japan? There's so much that, it just deflated, a fan's point of view of, I understand that most people have already seen it that are going to see it, but when you look at a wrestling fan like myself who casually watches TNA, catches up on everything via DVR or however it is, now I'm like, oh, well, she got put through the table now. Well, that was kind of like, it deflated the whole weight for it, and I understand it happens when these shows get pre-taped, but in the same sense, you don't have to say, tune in next week to see if it happens. You just have to say, tune in next week. End.
Well, you mentioned something right there, the casual fan. I think this is who that ad is directed at. Because obviously the hardcore fans, people that watch every week, we already know it's happened. It happened like a month and a half ago, almost.
See, I think that's my point. Is we already know that you can be vague about it. Maybe some of you have heard, but here comes the bombshell. I don't know. Just being this overt just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know.
And initially, I was in the same camp because when I first saw that after Impact, I didn't understand. I thought it was dumb. I didn't get it. But after I thought about it some, I mean, it's been so long since the thing was taped. It's out there already. And if you're going to tape that far in advance and something that big gets out so early, what do you gain from even making it vague? I think it makes more sense for TNA to try and capitalize on that as much as possible. And just hiding the very last bit of it where she actually goes through, I think that sort of tease serves to draw people in, at least the casual fans.
Yeah, and let's also be fair. The audio on my video was really bad. Although I was 2 rows back, like some of it was blocked. A lot of videos are the same thing. So being able to see it from a fan's point of view is cool. I'm looking forward to it personally because I want to see how it really looked like on TV from different angles. I think a lot of people are like that as well. Who again, it's nice to see what happens before it happens, but to actually get quality footage of it is a much better deal than your little like I don't know about you guys, but it's like if you want to watch a movie and you torrent movies like a lot of people do, okay, you can torrent the movie as soon as it comes out into theaters and get the little shaky handheld camera footage of it, or you can wait a month or two and get the DVD version of it. And I think that's what they're trying to key in on is like, yeah, okay, you probably already seen it, but here's the quality version of it.